Graham here with the latest on what's happening with We Share Abundance, our soap program, our cash cow program, the possible development of new plans, new additions. We are a cloud nation, and we have our own economy, our own currency, and we welcome people from any geographic location. We are the United States of the world, and all we ask is that you bring with you a positive attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance. Okay, that's all about us. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Most times I don't see comments from YouTube or Twitch. Occasionally we do. We've seen them a couple of times in the last week. But if I don't see your comments and I don't answer your questions, I apologize. It's the system. It's not my lack of willingness to communicate with you. But we do see comments always, or nearly always, in the Facebook group We Share Abundance Publicly, and I'll be heading over there in a moment just to make sure that we are broadcasting live and that things are working and I'm not talking to myself. And let me get to Facebook. Let me find Facebook. I have so many tabs open. I have 5 browsers open on my computer, all of them with many tabs. It's a challenge for my computer. Okay, it's a challenge for me as well. Okie dokie, where are we? We've got to Facebook. Let's go to find We Share Abundance Publicly. And when that comes up, we will be looking for the 10th of June. A third of the way through June already. Wow. Let me scroll down and hopefully we found it. Updates 10th of June. If I click on that, with a bit of luck, we'll get the comments. And top of the comments list is Ramachandra from India. He is actually a UK citizen, but he's in India spreading the word of We Share Abundance to help people in India find a bit of extra hope, a little bit of extra income, and a way to open the prison gates and escape from poverty. So congratulations to Ramachandra for his dedication. We've got Russ Cowley in second place. He is also a UK resident, but he's a Geordie. I suppose that almost qualifies as UK resident. That's up in the northeast, Newcastle. And we got Morris from the Netherlands. And Russ is letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you. We've got Deepesh from Nepal. Thank you, Deepesh. And Kingsley from Manchester, UK. We've got Richard from Devon in the UK, which is not far from me. I can walk into Devon in about 20 minutes from my house. It's a bit steep. It's a steep downhill, which is okay. And it's a steep uphill, which is okay as well, but it's harder work, isn't it? Okay. So, where are we? We are at another weekend. And it's been a busy day today. I haven't got everything done that I hoped to get done, but I have made progress in a lot of areas. So I'll be mentioning what's been happening there. The last couple of days I presented to you a new plan that we were looking at bringing in. I've got some updates on that, largely due to the input from a very valued member we have here. Always good at coming forward with ideas and presenting me with challenges of how we can put those ideas into play. Okay, but he very much appreciated. And I'll be telling you a little bit about that as we go on. We got Norman from Doncaster in the UK. Where are we? 5 minutes in. Tonight, of course, at 8 o'clock, there is a tapestry update. They have them every Friday at 8 o'clock. If you go to Tapestry. I'll type it in here for you. Tapestry.io/Zoom. That is the link that will take you to their update. That starts at 8 o'clock. I don't think Europe yet can use the app, but they're adding in other things that you can do in the back office there. They have a shopping program now. There's a lot of them about. You may want to join it, you may not, but you get rewarded for shopping through their links at major chains and organizations. So it's an extra way of earning a little bit of cash. Download the app, of course, is totally free. And if it's available in your country, most countries other than Europe, it's available now. So you can download it totally free. Just make sure you have it set as active. In other words, it's got to be able to track the location of the phone. It doesn't know who the phone belongs to. It doesn't know the phone number. All it knows is there is a phone that is moving from point A to point B, and whether it goes into Costco or an airport or a hospital or whatever, you know, it tracks the location, and that information is saleable, and from that saleable information they pay you I think it's up to about $25 a month, and you don't have to do anything. The app just runs in the background, doesn't cause any hassle or anything, but you must have it set to show its location, and I think you get about $25 a month. It can be less, so I'm not really sure how it all works, because I can't download the app because I'm in Europe. But if you've got questions about it, you can ask on the webinar tonight, 8 o'clock. They always give you the updates, and then they have a Q&A session, so you can get it all answered there. They also pay if you introduce others. You get $1 a month for everybody that you introduce that has the app activated. We've got loads and loads and loads and loads of people that have joined Tapestry, but most of them haven't downloaded the app, and most of the ones that have downloaded the app haven't activated it. So we actually make very, very little. I think we've got something like 2,000 people that joined with our affiliate link, or in 2 levels anyway. But the amount we get paid is going down rather than up at the moment. I'm sure it will in time start climbing again as people start to realize the potential of it. You get paid, yes, you get paid on 2 levels, totally free. If you want to become an affiliate, that opens up an extra 2 levels and can, on paper, be very lucrative. And I'm sure there are some people making decent money from it now. Okay. And we got Dave Jackson from London, UK, who's popped in. Right. Where are we? Let's get started with a short prayer, followed by a little bit of an affirmation to help us all become better people. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service, and through service that each member attracts into their life true happiness and everything they need in life. Amen. And following on from that, as I say, we are the United States of the world. We enjoy having people from all different nations, different continents, different backgrounds, different colors, different creeds, different anything that you want to put on it. It's all superficial. You peel that layer of superficial nonsense away, and underneath, we're all the same. We all have unique talents. We're all different, And because of that, everybody has a unique value, because nobody has got your face, nobody has got your voice, nobody has got your mind, your ideas, your work ethic. You are totally unique in every aspect of your creation. And so that brings enormous value to any community that you join. And we're grateful for the ones that have joined here. We may have people that are just visitors, just passing by, and they saw what's going on there. We have people that may be invited as guests, and we have, of course, some of our citizens and members here, and everybody is equally welcome. Okay, so as the United States of the world, we're happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, freeing us all from divisive inharmonies, enabling us all to become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of your world. Okay, so what's been going on today? Deviani's finished the leaderboard. What does that mean to you? It means that we'll have to see how it goes. But we now have a leaderboard. We will be able to see people that are sharing love and abundance and helping other people join us and get started. Very simple. I'll run through some of our programs in a moment. But you will get points for introducing somebody. They have to be KYC verified. Everybody to be a member has to be KYC verified. Other than that, there's no restrictions. You've just got to prove that you're a real person, and that's it. Okay. There's lots of reasons for that. Some of them are legal, and some of them are purely common sense, because we give a lot of gifts away to our members. And if we didn't verify that each person was a real person, there would always be one or two bad apples in the barrel that would register 100 times to get 100 times the freebies, and that's not what we want, is it? Okay, but there are legal reasons as well. We have to, because we pay staking rewards, we have to have that KYC available, just in case we get accused of money laundering and this sort of thing. Okay. So once somebody joins and they've verified their KYC, you get a point for that. If they upgrade to a paid member of the Easy Business Builder platform, we have free members in there, but you can upgrade and be a paid member and get more benefits. Then you get extra points for that. If they stake a pool and so earn more gifts, then you get extra points for that. And they'll all be added up, and you'll be able to see your point total on the page. It will be loaded Monday. It has been finished. We've been testing it today, and you'll see it'll show up to 10 people. So it depends on how many people have bothered to introduce people and where they get. And as long as you've got a minimum of 50 points, if you're in that top 3 of the people, then you will receive this month a cash gift. In future months, it may be something different. It will probably change every month, and hopefully the more people that we get in and the higher the levels of points that people accumulate, you'll get something more and more. Okay, so that is what Deviani finished on today. To get started next week, we'll be on the new program we have, the ads program. I'll be going into that in a little bit more detail in a moment. I'm not going through the program, but because I've been through it on the last 2 lives. But there are some changes that we've been discussing with members, and I then have been on to Deviani about them and the practicalities and how we can do things. So there are some things there. They're not finalized yet, but the program itself isn't cast in stone yet. It's in pre-launch, but basically the essentials of the program are there. And I sent a message about it yesterday, and there is a video. It may change slightly, but won't be changing very drastically. But some of the changes that are muted, we will be letting you know about. And we've got Martin Foster from St Helens, and Akpomade from Nigeria, and Bozina from the capital of Scotland in Edinburgh have come in as well. So that's what Devian has been on. That's what she'll be on next week. We are still trying to get a resolution for streamlining the KYC process so that it'll be part of the registration and automated. We haven't been able to reach a compromise at this moment in time with any of the decent organizations that provide this option. So we are consistently working on that. One bit of good news for the people, we have an investors club as well, where people can pull their money. There are lots of passive programs available online, and unfortunately most of them are scams, but you never know until you get scammed or you make money. And sometimes you make money before the scam pulls the rug. You know, it's a difficult situation, but there are a lot of them about, and some of them that look better often require more capital than people want to risk, or in fact have to risk. And so through the Investors Club, we can pool resources from as little as $12 a share in the Investors Club, and we can get involved in different programs, all sort of piggybacking on one account. And then once you've made sufficient money, you can pull your money out and you can get into that program in your own steam. I was hoping that we would get into Bonanza today. I've just not found the time to do it. We will definitely be in tomorrow. I don't suppose a day is going to make a massive amount of difference. Bonanza, very solid program, and they in fact insure your deposit. So if Bonanza disappears, there's a third-party insurance company that will pay you your money back. I've never known anybody else do that. So that's one thing that I like about Bonanza. They also have brick and mortar offices in prestigious places, Las Vegas, Nevada, and in Beverly Hills, California, on Santa Monica Boulevard there, and you're welcome to go and visit them. It'd be better if you made an appointment rather than just turning up with your sandwiches in your pocket sort of thing, you know. But if you're in that area, by all means give them a call or drop them an email, and you'll be able to go in. They'll show you around the offices and what they're doing and how they're doing it. Very impressive. Okay, and not that I've been there personally, but I have seen. In fact, it was our sponsor that did a sort of guided tour around the offices when he went in. Right. Forgotten where I was up to now, but we have finally, we also had, this is where I was up to, so I don't think I'd started on this. We also had a group of, can't remember the exact number. I think it's a little over 40, but I don't think it's 50 people that decided they would risk a higher amount of capital in a program called TRX International. Because of risking this higher amount of capital and pooling the resources of these people all together, we managed to get in at a level where we get 4% per day on the deposit. That basically means that funds are at risk for 25 days from the date of the deposit. We made our initial deposit with the people that paid in cryptocurrency on the 5th, I think it was, of June. So they're about 6 days through, which means that they've got 24% of their deposit back in their pocket. So their risk is reducing every day. We also had a number of members, I think there's probably about 10 in total, that paid using a debit or a credit card. And that delays the process, because by the time that the processing company sends the money to our bank and then the bank receives it and clears it, takes time. And then we've got to get the funds out of there into somewhere where we can buy cryptocurrency, and it's not an easy process, believe me. It's got obstacles all the way along. But finally today, we did get the money, and we managed to get the money out, and we managed to buy the crypto, and we've put that in. So those members that paid with a debit or credit card will be active from tomorrow. They've actually put their Tron, we've deposited the Tron today, but we already made a withdrawal today, so it won't count, but it'll count in tomorrow's withdrawal. So they're starting their adventure will be tomorrow, which is what, the 11th. And the others started on the 5th, I think. So they're 6 days behind the people that paid with crypto. So hopefully, anyway, it'll all run smoothly and everybody will get their money back, and then we'll start drawing money, because once everybody's got their money back, we still have that 4% being paid, and we'll be compounding some of that to get it up to 5%, and then eventually up to 8%. And once those members have got 100 times their deposit, basically that's what it amounts to, 500,000 Tron. Once they've got over 500,000 Tron, we will end our relationship within that group and community, and they'll be able to go their merry way, and they can put it all into Tron if they think it's still a great idea, because that 500,000 Tron really then is free money. Or they can put it into Bonanza, open their own account in Bonanza, or in funds. Funds is tremendous as well. Funds paid another, I think it was 3.3% this week on your deposits. Try getting that from your bank in a year. 3.3% in a week. And I think, well, while I've been involved, they've not been below 3% a week. So a really good return. You can get more with Bonanza, I think. Bonanza, you can get up to 15% a month. So there's not a great deal of difference, but they work in different principles. Bonanza is definitely a credible hedge fund. Funds is a little bit different, but both seem to be good, solid, reliable organizations. You need $500 to get involved in Bonanza on your own. You need, realistically speaking, you need $350 to $500 to get involved in funds on your own at a reasonable level. So you're looking at $500 for both of them, really. You can get involved in funds for less, but it's not practical. The thing about the Investors Club is you can get a $12 share in Bonanza or in funds, or any multiple of $12, 24, 48, 96, whatever you choose, and build at the same level, still get the same returns percentage-wise, and as it grows, then you will be in a position where you'll be able to open your own account, and that's what we're trying to get for people. So that's the purpose of the Investors Club, and it's very useful. We also have a program that's looking a bit sticky, I've got to confess, and that's Medify Yielders. We're not hearing anything from them. The site is still there, and we are still getting our returns deposited in our account. but withdrawals will not be available if it gets out of this sticky patch for about another 20 days. So we have to wait and see. Okay, who else have we got? We had Bozena, and we've got Andrew from New Zealand, and we've got Peter from Kettering as well. Kettering, UK, of course. Right, so that's that. The new program is designed for people who want to recruit. You don't have to recruit many, you only have to recruit 2 people. But it's been put to me in a very plausible way that we should do something to help people more and make the offer as attractive as we possibly can. And so there will be additional benefits in it to what has been muted. You will get more for your $5. Exactly what at this stage is uncertain, but you will get considerably more for your $5 than the advertising credits and the entry into the pay plan. The pay plan, you've only got to introduce 1 person and you break even because you get $5 for the first person you introduce. So it's very easy to break even, get your money back. But we're going to make it even easier by some of the additions that we're going to give you to that $5 or for that $5. In addition to that, we were going to take an admin fee of $5 from the first phase, which is a 2x3 matrix. What I've decided to do in consultation with people is that $5 instead will be an admin entry into the plan, and that will just go in under the next person along that's short of there too. So it'll help people to recruit. So every time 1 person completes that first phase matrix, there will be 1 admin entry that will go into the plan, helping somebody that's not got there to referrals. The second phase pays out a lot more, and we were going to put $500 into the liquidity pool. But what we've decided to do instead is take that $500 and put 100 entries into the plan, into the phase 1. And that will help another 100 people get their 2 people. And this will keep on happening. Every time somebody completes phase 2, there'll be another 500 admin entries going in there. And of course, when admin completes their entries that they have in, and they can fall randomly under anybody. When admin completes their matrix, the cash that we get from that will go into the liquidity pool instead. So basically, we have to wait a little bit longer to put the money in the liquidity pool, but instead of it being 500, it's going to be 2020. And the benefit to the members is that it will grow their network and move that progression through the phases. Once you complete phase 1, it's only getting 2 people and then 4 people and then 8 people. So you're only looking at 14 people to complete phase 1, and that makes you a $20 payout. It also gives you a re-entry into phase 1. So you're back in phase 1 again. It's ongoing. It's just going to keep going round and round and round. And these re-entries from the admin area will help you progress through these cycles faster. Okay, I don't like using the word cycles, but I suppose that's what it is. Okay, so that's just some of the things that we are changing. It's how to get the programming done for that in a way that is beneficial to the most people. But it will help everybody just surge through much faster. It will mean that admin, every time somebody cycles through the 2 phases, there'll be 501 entries going back into the plan. So, you know, it could just depends how many people are in the plan. I mean, there's nobody in it at the moment because we haven't launched, you know, but if there's only 5 people in it, well, you need more than that. You need 14 to complete, and then those bottom 8 need to complete. So you need 100 or so in there. But if there was only 100 people in there, there'd be 500 and odd entries going back every time one of those 100 people completed their 2 phases. So it makes it a very attractive proposition, and we're going to do that. We always listen to the members, and we get a lot of suggestions, and unfortunately many of them are something that, you know, they're just not possible to implement for various reasons. But anything that we think is a good idea that we can do, we do. Okay, we're here to serve, and we're not here to make a profit. We're here to generate income for you guys, and this will be another way of generating income. And as we get those payments from the cycling from the admin entries, all these admin entries that are going through, all those payments will be going into the liquidity pool then, and that should boost the liquidity pool faster, and it will help the people that want to make some small withdrawals initially from the wealth builder side. You know, if we can only get $5 or $10 a month, that would help a lot of people in the world. And gradually, as the liquidity improves through everything that we're doing, of course, those withdrawals on a monthly basis can be increased, and we will eventually get to a stage where you'll be able to withdraw as much as you want from there. But we hope that you'll keep a good bit in there as a legacy for the future, for your future generations, because that's what we're about. We're about building that legacy for generations to come. We know you've got to put food on the table now. We know you've got to fix that hole in the roof and put those shoes on your kids' feet and buy them the books for school. You know, we know that you've got to do that. But we want to go beyond that. We want to give you that spark of hope, and then show you the way that you can become independent, time-wise, spiritually and financially, and build that legacy so that your future generations will say, thank you, Grandpa, thank you, great-grandpa, thank you, great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, you know, because they'll be benefiting. Okay, who else have we got in? We've got Kingsley, sir. Are we getting the TRX return this weekend? If you paid with Tron, yes. If you paid with credit card, you're only getting started tomorrow. Paige Udine says, I'm just tired of logging in daily, gradually given up. Yeah, I can imagine that. It does take almost 2 minutes sometimes. I look after 7 accounts, and I can usually log into those 7 accounts in under 4 minutes. But I know it is a tiresome process. I accept that, Paige. Okay, it's up to you. Okay. Pascal says, have patience, friend. 2 clicks to log in. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we'll be working on next week. We are looking at a way to automate the advertising coupons you get into Multiply Weezer, which is a very good advertising source. And following on from that, we'll be adding some advertising functions within the Share Abundance site, and that will be a very powerful advertising source as well. The Multiply Weezer site will benefit from the increased interest that we'll be sending over there for people to set their ads up. And we will be also using the liquidity pools to help the tokens, the Weezer tokens, as well as the Weezer Abundance tokens. On that note, let's give you the numbers. We do take out everybody that's not logged in for 2 months. Doesn't have a significant balance. If they've got a significant balance, we try and get in touch with them and everything. But if they've only, if they only had a few cents in there or something, we just take them out of the database. And so we had a net decrease of 15 people in the last 24 hours to 39,003. It's a net decrease because we do get registrations as well. We probably took out more than 15 people, but we had fewer registrations than we took out. We had 9 increase in our active members to 5,560. The Multiply Weezer site, no change in that from yesterday. There was a few cents added to the bonus pool, but not enough to push it over $1. It'll be over $1 tomorrow. So we'll see that tomorrow, but there's no change in the registered members or the people that bought advertising for the first time. Coin payments is still a bit haywire. We did get a reading on both tokens yesterday. I was optimistic today. We have got a reading on the Weezer token. It's showing $3 trading volume. Not sure that that's correct, actually, because I went in and bought more than that from my pocket. I try and accumulate as many Weezer tokens as I can. I know they're going to be worth a lot of money in the future. And I spent more than $3, so I don't know why it's only showing $3 trading volume, but it is. And it's showing the value at 0.28, almost a third of a cent per token, which is a steal. And it shows the coin ranking down 5 places to 2,163. Weezer Abundance token, it's not showing any numbers for. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. Excuse my language. But it does show the coin ranking went up 2 places to 982. And that's all I can tell you. I can only tell you what the information that I pick up off the internet. I mean, you could get it yourself, but it just saves you hunting around for it. Okay. That then pretty much covers everything. I don't think Avazu do much on a Friday in their broadcasts and things. But as I say, Tapestry at 8 o'clock if you're interested. I don't know what's going on in the sports world. I know the test match started. I don't even know who's batting. That's how busy I've been. But New Zealand and England are playing. It'll be close of play now. I'll be able to go and see what happened in the day. Who won the toss and things like that. So that is where we're up to. And that really much ends it for today. I can open the curtains now and let the light in a bit more. Not quite as bright as it was earlier on. I'll just check in the Melon app to see if we have anything from oh, we got somebody on YouTube. Really happened. Says greetings from Morocco. Greetings. Occasionally we do see these things, but we don't get many of them. And I think most people I know we do get watchers on YouTube, and we get a lot of people, of course, that it's not a convenient time for them, early hours of the morning in some countries and this sort of thing. So a lot of people watch the replays. But that's it for today. This lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again tomorrow, same time, same place. Any more updates that are there? We give it you all the news, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.